Free agency, it's coming up, guys. I know everybody's really excited about it. I could see it in your eyes and in your hairstyles, Wes accepted. Let's talk about the top 10, or you know what? Let's talk about our personal choices for the top players that are heading toward free agency that we believe will change teams. And we'll start with you, Sizzler. Your hair is especially great right now.
I can't tell what's happening right now, but I'm going to go with the number 3 guy on Chris Wessling's list, Bruce Irvin of the Seahawks. You know, because it's been over a year that he's been whispered about potentially landing somewhere else. They didn't take up his option last offseason, and he says he would potentially take a hometown discount to stay in Seattle, but then you've got Quinn out in Atlanta. I think that's a potential courtship right there. You've got the Jaguars, his former defensive coordinator there. So I think he's going to test the market. You don't get a chance to go to free agency much, so you want to see if someone's going to pay you more. Maybe he's gone.
He worked out in Atlanta last offseason. That's a hometown for him. I think that makes a lot of sense.
He's the exact type of player that gets paid way too much in free agency. He's a good player. He's a better than average starter, but he'll get paid like a superstar.
Wes?
Dwayne Allen, Colts tight end, so underutilized last year. To me, a do-everything guy. He can block, he can catch. He's a red zone weapon because he's so physical. And the Colts have drafted wide receivers, Dante Moncrief, Philip Dorsett. They have T.Y. Hilton. They run a lot of 3-wide sets. I think Dwayne Allen's going to be out of Indy, and he makes sense to me. I'm going right back to where I'm putting Bruce Irvin. He makes sense in Atlanta. They never found Tony Gonzalez's successor, and I think Dwayne Allen could be a great fit there.
They could lose Kobe Fleener, too.
Well, they're probably going to choose between one of those guys.
Right?
You want to draft all these guys and then get rid of them all. Dwayne Allen, though, I mean, why not just keep him if you're in Indy and let Fleener go? Fleener's a limited player.
Allen hasn't done anything in a couple of years.
Dwayne Allen had about 150 yards last year. He's been banged up a lot, and they don't use him as a receiver. They can just plug Jack Doyle into Dwayne Allen's role and use Kobe Fleener.
I'm going to throw somebody out there that might have the most upside of any offensive player potentially hitting the market. That's Lamar Miller, the running back who has been, woefully underutilized by multiple regimes now with the Dolphins and coaching staffs. And you got Adam Gase there, and maybe Miller will be like, oh yeah, I'll stay with Miami if they pay me competitively, and I'll trust this guy to use me properly. But I also look at, if you're Lamar Miller, why not test the market and see if somebody wants to pay for a 25-year-old running back by week 1 that can make plays every time he's got an opportunity. He's lit it up. Lamar Miller can get paid in this market, even though he's a running back.
He's just a guy. Me. I'm serious. Lamar Miller doesn't get me that excited.
All right. I mean, he makes a lot of plays.
They have some cap issues.
Segment over.
I think you're right. Likely to change teams. Oh, we got some time for my guy, Eric Weddle. He's likely to change teams. This is a pretty safe bet, considering he said he will never speak to anyone in the organization from the Chargers again. And I think if you sign Eric Weddle, you're going to get a nice veteran, smart safety. These are tough positions to fill. Guys that can cover, he can hit a little bit, at least when he's not in a contract year.
So you said the guy that will never talk to a member of the Chargers again is likely to switch teams. Way to stick your neck out.
Yeah, not an onion hanger.
Yeah. All right, so there are some players likely to switch teams. If you want to read more about this, Chris Wessling has an excellent piece up at NFL.com. Check out the Around the NFL podcast 3 times a week.